Hey, Geek Out Essay. It's me, Colleen, and I'm here at MizuumiCon, and I'm here with Mr. CreepyPasta.
Hi.
Ooh, you're really scary, huh?
Oh, yeah, I try my best.
You try really hard to be scary. So what got you started doing this?
This was originally a hobby. It was never intended to be like what I do with myself. I started this when I was in college. I started making YouTube videos because I got really big into like old radio shows.
Oh, right.
And I was going to try to do the same thing. So I just started up as a hobby, and then I was working at AT&T. And they said, it's taking up too much of your time, you got to quit doing YouTube if you want to still work for us. And I was like, oh, well, then I just won't work for you.
I'll just quit working for you, and I'll do YouTube.
So now this is just me. This is my whole life. I'm just an MCP.
Well, that's great. And what's really great for me is, because I'm a school teacher, and a lot of people out there know that I'm a school teacher, so you're actually helping to bring these stories alive for my kids. Do you think about that impact sometimes, or?
It wasn't originally what I did, but now it's actually inspiring people to read and write a lot more, especially. It's kind of a big focus of my channel. I take mostly requests now. I try to help out young authors and like unpublished authors to get published, because that's my really big thing. Like I said, thank you for being a teacher, because
no problem.
like you are the ones who like I'm trying to be able to go like, hey, here's some other like things I could be able to give to you, like to inspire your students.
Yes,
I really want that.
It's great for me. Like when we have time and it's supposed to be reading time. I'm the science teacher, but we do different things during our advisory. And when it's reading time, like this is something that the kids can relate to, and I can bring up.
Oh, I'm sorry I cursed so much.
No, that's all right. Yeah, I kind of have to watch some of them ahead of time. So you are familiar with Texas, is that correct?
Yeah.
Have you done any of your stories about any of the Texas legends because we have lots of horror here in Texas.
I know. I did one story about the donkey ladies off of my channel. Also, I visited 13th Floor in town.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and 13th Floor, since it's a haunted building, it's dealt with the story of the kids on the train tracks. So I talked about that a little bit on my channel as well. I didn't really go into a full video about it, but 13th Floor video has a lot of the history of that building and talks a little bit about that.
Okay, very cool. So you hear it here. So if you're looking for Texas stuff for like maybe a project you guys are supposed to do from my class, now you can look it up and you'll have some feedback.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you looking to do in the future?
I've got a bunch of really big collaborations coming up. I talked to some other like larger YouTubers, Rob Dyke and some of the other guys are doing this big horror collaboration I'm a part of. I got some big radio dramas coming up with Mr. Nightmare. We're working on some of these big like Yeti stories that take place in like Nepal.
Oh,
so
cool.
It's gonna be like a really great season, especially once we get closer to October. I got a lot of really big projects.
Oh yeah, definitely in October. You better bring it, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was so nice to meet you. Thank
nice
you so much for doing this. You kids keep watching, keep learning about reading, and you guys read some too, and send him your requests.
Please do.
And this is Mr. CreepyPasta, and I'm Colleen, Geek Out Essay.